Next minor pathway in carbohydrate metabolism is fructose metabolism. We all know fructose is a monosaccharide. Actually, this is having two disorders. Fructose intolerance, that is fructosuria. Another one is hereditary fructose intolerance. Okay. Fructosuria or fructose intolerance or hereditary fructose intolerance. Why these two is coming separate diseases means hereditary fructose intolerance disease, the enzyme defect is aldolase B, whereas fructosuria, that is enzyme defect, is fructokinase. Very, very important MCQ. In these two, hereditary fructose intolerance is very, very important. Why? Because this aldolase B actually blocks the glycogen phosphorylase. Glycogen phosphorylase is the very, very essential enzyme for the conversion of glycogen into glucose from the liver. If this aldolase B blocks the glycogen phosphorylase activity, means the baby is not able to get the glucose by glycogenolysis. That is why hereditary fructose intolerance is very, very important, right? Otherwise, fructosuria is, so the enzyme defect is fructokinase, that's all. Okay. Next one is MPS, actually mucopolysaccharidosis. This is actually your 5 mark question. In your book, actually 7 or 8 diseases are there. Don't worry about the 8 diseases. Sometimes all the 8 diseases are very useful for the MCQs only. But this is usually asked in your short notes. So for your short notes, at least you have to write 3 or 4 diseases. Full explanation, full description, right? I'm giving only one example. For example, Hurler syndrome. So as usual, what is the enzyme defect? L-uderonidase. L-uderonidase. Next one is what are all the clinical findings? Why this question is repeatedly asking in 5 mark short notes is the babies are having mental retardation. That too 3 plus, extreme third degree of mental retardation. Then skeletal deformity, bone growth also will get affected, leads to skeletal deformities. Corneal opacity, these mucopolysaccharides will get accumulated in the cornea, that leads to corneal opacity. And dermaton sulfate and heparan sulfate in urine, it will get excreted by urine also. So like that, name of the disease Hurler's disease or Hurler syndrome. Enzyme defect is L-uderonidase, L-udu, I-D-U, uderonidase, and then clinical manifestations, very, very important, that is bone, brain, and eyes. Very, very important. 3 organs will get affected. This is mental retardation, skeletal deformities, corneal opacity. Like that, you have to read all the 3 or 4 diseases, which is uh, enough for your 5 mark short notes, right? Mucopolysaccharidosis. While reading minor pathways, you have to read 3 or 4 diseases in mucopolysaccharidosis topic. Okay. Mucopolysaccharide is different. Mucopolysaccharidosis is different. You should read the question carefully. Mucopolysaccharide means glycosaminoglycans, heteropolysaccharide, mucopolysaccharide, agar, heparin, like that. Whereas mucopolysaccharidosis means accumulation of these mucopolysaccharides produces some diseases, that is coming under mucopolysaccharidosis. Example, Hurler syndrome, Hunter syndrome, Sanfilippo syndrome, Marquez syndrome, like that. Okay, bye.